Belonging isn't just about bloodlines. The search for belonging is about finding our spiritual place, a place where our soul feels recognized, understood, and held at home. Belonging beyond these bloodlines isn't just the journey of an adoptee. It's the journey of anyone who has ever questioned where they truly belong.
This space honors all paths of connection, healing, and family, grounding ourselves in sacred teachings as we are anchored in ancient roots, ready to rise from the soil of our past. I'm Michelle Irene Stupski, here to guide you through stories, insights, and spiritual practices that will help you heal and rediscover your true belonging. Welcome to Angels, Adoption, and Ancestors.
Today's episode is not just about finding belonging as an adoptee, but for anyone who has ever felt in any way, shape, or form disconnected. I have found through my years of coaching that this is such a common thread for so many, the searching for where you truly belong. Whether you're adopted, or you're in the midst of an estranged relationship, or you're simply seeking deeper connections in your life, this episode is for you. Belonging is something many of us strive for, but it goes beyond our biological and adoptive roots. Through our spiritual awareness, there's that word again, and divine guidance, we can uncover the truth about where we fit in, both within our families and within the greater spiritual web of life. This story was a time that I remember while growing up that I was constantly seeking proof that I belonged. And I would stare at family photos, trying to find the smallest resemblance in faces, in mannerisms, or in personalities. But the harder I looked, the more distant I felt. Despite the love that I received from my adoptive family, I couldn't shake that feeling of being the other or adopted. It wasn't until I deepened my spiritual practice many years later that I began to realize belonging isn't just about bloodlines. The search for belonging is about finding our spiritual place, a place where our soul feels recognized, understood, held, safe. It's home. Belonging beyond these bloodlines, it's more than a journey of an adoptee. It's the journey of anyone who has ever questioned where they truly fit in. We often think family is defined by who we're related to, by blood. But the truth is, family is also who we are spiritually connected to. Our ancestors, both biological and spiritual, play a huge role in shaping our journey. These unseen bonds that we share with those who came before us, as well as those that walk with us currently, create the framework for our soul's growth. Belonging isn't just about physical proximity. It's about the energetic, the spiritual connections that we have created throughout our lifetimes. The role of awareness in finding belonging is the key to unlocking these beautiful spiritual connections that are available to you at any moment. When we become mindful of the relationships, the lessons, and the people that flow through our lives, we begin to see that belonging isn't something to search for. It's not something that we're going to find externally. It's something to recognize within ourselves. That's where the angel of awareness comes into play. She helps us perceive these unseen bonds, reminding us that we are deeply connected, interconnected to both the physical and the spiritual world. They're not separate. By shifting our perspective on this, many of us realize that we spend a lot of time looking for signs based on outward appearance and shared behaviors. But when we shift this awareness, we see that belonging goes so much deeper to the spiritual ties that bind us together. We can experience a sense of peace when we discover this. So the people that come into our lives, whether through birth or by other means, are a part of our soul's journey. They are here to teach us, to help us grow, and to share in your story. Here's an actionable takeaway for you today. I encourage you to reflect on your own sense of belonging. And have you been searching for it through external markers like relationships, roles, or family dynamics? I invite you also to call upon the angel of awareness, not just in times of need, but for times of expansion and understanding of this connection. Ask to see who in your life is playing a beautiful part of your spiritual family, not just by blood, but by soul. These are the people, the experiences, the lessons that are going to reshape your journey the most. I've come to realize that my sense of belonging isn't dependent on whether I share DNA with someone. It's about being rooted in the love, the shared experiences, the lessons, the support that I've learned through the angel of awareness has helped me find peace within myself, knowing that I am connected to both the adoptive and the biological and the energetic families that I've created. It transcends the physical, the spiritual family, the people who have been placed in my life for a reason, for a season, give me strength. And that is where I belong. So connecting back to this sense of awareness is such a powerful practice. It's not just about noticing what's in front of you. It's about recognizing the subtle connections, the spiritual ties that bind us to our past, our future, and to those who guide us most. It is the space within your soul where you're supposed to fit in. And when you recognize this and you feel the presence of that energy, you realize you can fit in and belong wherever you choose. Here's a question for you. Where in your life have you been searching for belonging? And how might your perspective change if you look beyond the physical, that you're not belonging and that you already are belonging? Can you step into that space? So whether somebody is related to you or not, this is a part of your journey. Everything that surrounds you is a beautiful sign and a beautiful practice. So I encourage you to sit in stillness and to reflect on the spiritual connections in your life, especially the one within. Ask the angel of awareness to show you the unseen bonds that guide and support you. You may be surprised to find that the people you feel most connected to are not necessarily those who share your DNA, and that's okay. Write down what comes to you and explore how these connections offer a deeper sense of belonging. And then you may have realized that you've already and always have belonged. So remember, belonging isn't just about where you come from or where you fit in. It's about the spiritual ties that bind you to your soul's purpose. You are connected deeply, always, and meaningfully to all the beautiful people in your spiritual family. Trust in these connections. Embrace them with gratitude and allow them to continue to be a part of your journey. So until next time, may your heart be light, your spirit be free, and your path be illuminated by the wisdom of your angels and ancestors. And if you're enjoying this podcast, and I hope that you are, please be sure to subscribe, share with someone who might benefit from this message, and visit my website for so many beautiful free resources to support your spiritual growth with angels, adoption, and ancestors.